this morning, I'm right now outside of the West Kowloon court. This morning, as early as the 6 a.m., as I know my crew came here at 6 a.m., there was already media parked out, both domestic media and international media. There's a lot of attention on Jimmy Lai's case, and it's been dragging on for years. The trial went over more than 150 days. Jimmy Lai himself sat in court for more than 50 days. And I actually just came out of the jurors' assembly room where general public could sit in and listen to the court proceeding. Now that shows the transparency of Hong Kong's jurisdiction system. I, in fact, not a Hong Kong citizen. I just went inside without showing any ID required, but went through a simple security check and watched the TV screen of what's really happening in court. This morning, apart from the media, over 100 general public also braved the cold. Today, the temperature dropped. Early on, it was quite windy here. People queued up since early morning for a public seat inside the main court where they could see everybody. Now, Hong Kong media tycoon Jimmy Lai has been sentenced to 20 years in prison following his conviction on charges of foreign collusion and sedition. Judge Esther To said 18 years of life sentence should be served consecutively to his jail term in his fraud case, for which he received a sentence of 5 years and 9 months. Now, this is the closure of a record-breaking trial, which I mentioned, that lasted more than 150 days. Jimmy Lai himself sat there, and every time there was a lot of media and public attention. The 78-year-old was convicted in December last year under the national security law. In January this year, on 12th January, in fact, he was given a chance to plead his case for a reduced sentence during the mitigation hearings that lasted 2 days. The sentencing came over 2 years after Lai went on trial accused of using his tabloid Apple Daily to lobby foreign nations to impose sanctions, blockades, or other hostile activities upon China and Hong Kong. He was also accused of inciting hatred against the authorities with 161 co-eds he allegedly wrote and published in a now shuttered newspaper. He had pleaded not guilty to all 3 charges. We spoke to Ronnie Ton, a senior counsel and executive counselor in Hong Kong in January, who said the length of the trial and the fact that it was open to the public shows Jimmy Lai was given ample opportunity to defend himself. Ton also said that the collusion charge is the more serious part of the case because it involves seeking foreign sanctions against China and Hong Kong. And he compared that kind of conduct to treason, which he said in some countries carries the most severe penalties, including life imprisonment. Now, the hammer has been dropped. Lai has been given a sentence of 20 years. And given the fact that he is already 78 years old, this is really a life sentence without naming it.